Hello, Benjamin Middle School families. Dr. Fitzgerald here, and I'm very excited to share some videos that we have created. Benjamin students came in and helped create these videos along with Mrs. Anthony, Mrs. DeChristopher, and Mrs. Fernandez, basically to show students the processes and procedures that they would be following when they come back to in-person instruction. It also gives parents a great idea of what your student will be doing throughout the day. Our focus on bringing our students back into the building is obviously on educating our students, but also on keeping everyone safe and healthy. So we will be following mask procedures, making sure everyone has their mask on properly and is wearing it at all times. Hand washing and sanitizing our hands throughout the day, making sure that we are keeping social distance, and also frequent and thorough cleaning of commonly touched surfaces. Our videos will focus on the drop-off procedure, entering the building, entering a classroom, walking in the hallways, going to lunch, and other information. An informational email went out to parents about parent responsibilities, which include the self-certification online and filling out a small form that you'll hand your students so we can easily get our students into the building. But that online process has to be completed every day. We are very excited to have our students back and to move into this next phase of learning. If you have any questions for me, please reach out at any time, and I hope you enjoy the videos. Talking about our drop-off procedure, it's going to be super important that all parents make sure that they log on to the Benjamin School District self-certification website and self-certify that your student is safe to be here at school. Needs to be done before they get on that bus or before you get in the car to drive them to school. The drop-off procedure itself will be very similar to previous years. If the students are riding on the bus, then the buses will drop them off at the upper lot. If you are driving them in your car, then you're going to pull into the same lower lot. Pull as far up as you can. Students will exit the car and go up the stairs. All 5th and 6th grade students will find one of our social distancing circles to stand on in the upper lot. The 7th and 8th graders will go from the upper lot, proceed through the main gym, walk through the main gym to the back lot, where they will do the same and go to their social distancing circles to stand on. When it's time to enter the building, the 5th grade will walk down the stairs and enter door 2, which leads directly into their hallway. 6th grade will enter the main gym entrance off the upper lot, and 7th and 8th grade will enter the building through the back 7th and 8th grade entrance. Each student should have a paper that is dated and signed by their parent that simply states that they completed the online self-certification. We have the paper as a means to get the students quickly into the building. There'll be 2 staff members at each entrance. One will be taking that paper form from the student, and the other will be taking their temperature. If the student forgets the paper form, then they will stay with the staff member until we can verify that the online form has been filled out. If the online form self-certification form has not been filled out, we will immediately pull that student from first period, and they will have to stay with us until we can get a hold of a parent to fill out the online self-certification. So just to be clear, the online self-certification has to be filled out every day, and then you hand the paper form to your student stating that you did the online form. When entering a classroom, students will wait on the social distance circles that are in the hallway outside the classroom until the teacher tells them to go in. Once they enter the classroom, each student will use the hand sanitizer to sanitize their hands, and then will sit down at a desk that is already social distance in the classroom. When the class period ends and the students have left the classroom, the teacher will spray all of the desks with the disinfectant spray before the new students come in to the classroom. When students are traveling in the hallway, they should use the social distancing circles to keep themselves spaced out when traveling from class to class. Most hallways allow for two-way traffic, and students should stay to the right when they're walking down the hallway. For one-directional hallways, students should make sure that they are following the correct direction and do not go against the traffic flow to get to your class. Whether washing their hands at lunch, in the classroom, or any other time, this is the procedure students should use to properly wash their hands. First, press the paper towel dispenser 2 or 3 times to get an appropriate length of paper towels. Turn on your sink. Use the soap dispenser to get soap in your hands. Then lather your hands for at least 20 seconds, covering the front, back, and in between your fingers. Using the water, rinse your hands. Then dry your hands with the paper towel.
Soap and hot water after everything. When you do anything.
For lunch, students will enter one of 3 lunch spaces, either the small gym, the large gym, or the multi-purpose room. Students should go directly to a table and sit at one of the circles that have already been socially distance spaced. They should then get their lunch out of their backpack, carefully take off their mask, put their mask either in their backpack or in a paper bag, and then begin eating. If students are picking up a box lunch, they should sit at the circle, wait for their lunch supervisor to call them to pick up their box lunch, bring it back to their table, and then follow the same procedures with taking off and storing their mask before they begin eating. Whenever possible, students should keep their coat in their backpack. However, during extreme weather, we will allow for locker use in the following procedure. During first period classes will alternate going to their lockers. One first period class will go out, students will go to their socially distanced locker and place their hat, gloves, and coat in the locker. No other items should be going into the locker. They will close the locker and go back to their first period class. No locks will be used on the lockers. At the end of the day, students will be allowed to retrieve their coat, hat, and gloves in the same manner from their 8th period class.
Thanks to everyone for watching the videos. We hope you enjoyed them. Parents, please remember to fill out the online certification form every single day you're sending your child to school, and then also to give them that little piece of paper so that they can quickly enter the building stating that you did the online certification. Students, remember that we are only as safe in school as the practices that we keep outside of school. So the mask wearing, social distancing, hand washing, cleaning of commonly touched surfaces, all of those things that you should be practicing in school, you should also be practicing outside of school to help keep our school community safe. We're super excited to have you back, and we'll see you soon.